Hello, everyone, people of the world. We are live with the first ever episode of the You Don't Know That podcast.
You don't know that.
With you want to start? I'll start.
You already started.
I already did start. Huh? Okay,
Go
well,
for it.
all right.
You doing good.
I guess I'm number one, as always.
Okay, I mean, hold up. You can start, but you ain't got to come out just like I'm number one.
I'm the best there ever was, the best there is, the best there ever will be.
This guy.
Dillon, also known as MLWW4, also known as.
This man has more nicknames than a rapper.
Also known as I Just Know Stuff. And my co-host, whom I will pass it to.
I'm Nick. I know he was gonna come up here with all the aliases and different stuff.
Hey, what rhymes with Nick?
Slick.
Yeah. Hey, see, listen, all right.
To be fair, nobody has ever actually called me Slick since the 8th grade.
I called you Slick since the 8th grade.
Yeah. Well, okay, you. And like a few people who they find that out and they just like, hey, what's up, Slick? Yeah, okay, I get it.
I mean, listen, okay. I would have given you points if I didn't know who you were. If we weren't related, and you was like, "Hey, your alias was like Slick," I would have been like, "You know what? I like this guy. That's it's just clever enough." Slick Nick.
But I will say that went like in the 8th grade when it like peaked when I had got to that point where I wasn't even Nick anymore. I was just Slick.
Slick. That's
how people just, what's up, Slick? I was like, oh, who's that guy? Oh, that was probably like 1998.
Oh shoot.
and then 9th grade, it was gone.
So you were just back to Nick?
I was back to Nick.
Oh.
And I don't think I ever really got called Slick again.
Until, obviously, when you made the alias.
Yeah, because I just couldn't think of any more nicknames. I couldn't think of any. I'm real bad with coming up with names, so I was just like, oh.
Hey, look.
So whenever I need like a screen name or username, I'm just Slick.
You can't be worse than MLWW4. Did I ever tell you what that meant?
Let's go through MLWW4.
All right. So first off, you want to talk about your bad one? I think my first ever nickname was Silent Ninja.
I don't remember that.
My first, no, not nickname. I mean alias, like online. Was like Silent Ninja. This was back when like YouTube like first became a thing. I was like, they said make something that you would know, something that's like unique. I was like, I like ninjas, and they're silent ninja. It was taken, and also I forgot it. So I was like, well, I guess I gotta make another account. Okay, I like video games.
Okay.
I have a Nintendo. I play a lot of Nintendo games. I like Mario. I play Mario Party a lot. Let's see. Mario, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi. Oh, wait. They also want a number to mix it up. The number 4, because there's 4 names. Perfect.
MLWW4.
And I've wrote that name since you 10 years old.
And you're how old now?
I am 26.
There you go.
So for half a decade, for a decade and a half,
nothing goes to waste.
Nothing
goes to waste. You just be, hey, I got one name. I'm gonna stick with it.
Hey, listen, Silent Ninja's out there somewhere.
Don't be like Puff Daddy. Change his name like every 3 years. Puff Daddy.
What's it like?
Puffy.
Puff Daddy. P Diddy.
Diddy. I think I saw something now. I couldn't click on it because I was too annoyed. I don't know if it's real or what, but now he's Sean Love Combs.
Excuse me?
I don't know if this was like an ad for something.
Sean
It
Love
was on
Combs.
YouTube. And it was like, I don't know, Esquire or something. I was like, and it wasn't even something that I subscribed to. It was just on my homepage. I was like, I'm not clicking on this.
Hey, listen, all right, it's tough out here. You got people out here. You gotta change it up. You go as Puff Daddy, you go as P Diddy, you go as Diff Putty.
Diff. I would much rather he be Diff Putty than Love. I ain't calling this man Love.
It sound like a pimp. That's what that sounds like. It calls somebody Love. It's like, hey, listen, my name is Love.
You better be a pimp. You just can't be a. How you gonna go from All About the Benjamins, Want to Be a Baller, Shot Caller, Love,
hey,
Bad Boy for Life,
Love.
Nah, man.
I don't know. I think Diff Putty has something to it.
Diff Putty.
That sounds like a parody you'd hear on SNL.
Diff Putty can't be any worse than Puff Daddy. That's a kind of a weird one too.
Is that like a weed thing?
I don't know what Puff. Maybe. I never heard the origin story of where Puff Daddy came from.
Yeah, I think I don't want to know where P Diddy came from.
Well, P Diddy was supposed to be like an abbreviation
of Puff Daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing right
now. And I think counting his money.
He's still making the people do his taxes.
Oh, Puff Daddy got everybody. Look, I'm still calling him Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy still got people doing everything for him. He got people walking to a whole other borough in New York to get him a cheesecake. So, I mean, he's doing all right. When you really so speaking of names and nicknames and people changing names, so the Cleveland Indians are going to change their name to the Cleveland Guardians, getting away from the Indians thing,
right?
Which is cool, and people are like, the Guardians? That's a dumb name. And as somebody pointed out, all sports teams have dumb names.
We're from LA. We're called the Lakers.
The Lakers.
We don't know what that is.
The Dodgers.
What's a Laker?
The Yankees.
You defending the Lake? Like, what's a Laker?
The Ducks.
Hey, listen, man. We ain't gonna mess with no Daffy Duck. We ain't gonna mess with Donald Duck.
There's a lot
Darkwing
of
Duck.
Really dumb names in sports. But
there's a team called the A's. And we don't know what happened through Z, but
well, they have a full name, but people just we're just calling you we're just gonna call you the A's.
No, what about the O's?
That's the Orioles. People are just like, now we're gonna call you the O's.
So what you're saying is we still need a B and a C all the way to Z?
Well, the B's sometimes the Boston Bruins sometimes are called the B's. The Celtics are sometimes called the C's.
Oh, do we even count the Celtics?
I don't. I'm not giving the Celtics credit for anything. Right, I'm not giving the Celtics credit for anything.
Hey, listen,
they've done nothing.
They gave us
they won 17
Paul George.
That's about it. No, they didn't. You think it's somebody else?
Who am I thinking of? Wait, yeah, I think I am thinking of somebody else.
You're maybe the Pacers or the Thunder.
That's probably who I'm
That's the only two teams he played for outside of the Clippers.
He didn't play for the Celtics. Who played for the Celtics? That was like super big.
Larry Bird. Kevin Garnett.
Maybe.
Ray Allen. Paul Pierce.
That's who I was thinking of. All right.
Yeah, okay, Paul George, Paul Pierce. I see where you. But I was correlating all that with rappers with dumb names too.
I know.
But you get used to it.
Of course.
Like Guardians is gonna be fine because people gonna get used to it. If we can all just like without even thinking twice about it, there was a rapper out there named Coolio, and Coolio was a Grammy Award winning rapper. He still gets a lot of play on the radio. Birdman.
Okay.
Birdman out there.
Method Man, Birdman.
Method Man.
Those were some misses.
Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh yeah, ODB. You got what's it called? Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, pretty much all of Wu-Tang Clan, the name of the group. And then inside Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, inside.
RZA, GZA, Ghostface. Actually, Ghostface Killer's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty. I mean,
if you just go down the Def Jam video game lineup, you gonna find some misses. Sticky Fingers. Come on now. I mean, I get why he's called. I get the gimmick.
Yeah.
But like, that's what you going by?
Sticky Fingers.
Sticky Fingers.
Okay. All right, Dillon. Put you on the spot. Your rap name. You can't go MLWW4.
I know.
What's your rap name?
What's my rap name? Dang, that's a toughie. Dang, man, all the good ones are taken.
You can't and don't cheat and be like Lil Dillon.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to be like as Master Dill or something.
The Dillon.
That's too easy.
Baby Dillon. Nah, man, you can't do that. You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. You gotta go gangster.
Money Mike.
Where Mike come
from?
You changed all your names.
I'm changing my whole person. I'm just Money Mike. It's like, what's your real name, Dillon? Wait.
You know what? Yeah, okay. You know what? I ain't mad at that.
You can't tell me that man's first name is Snoop.
Money Mike. No. His name is Calvin.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know his name was Calvin.
His name was Calvin.
Dang.
Oh, how many rappers got like just super common generic names?
Generic names.
Eminem's name is Marshall.
Yeah.
DMX's name was Earl. So I mean, these people too.
Man.
Like none of these people grew up thinking they was gonna be rappers. It just happened.
Maybe I should just go by my last name. Just call myself McNutt.
Nah, I like Money Mike better. I think you Money Mike in these streets.
Oh, I should put in my wrestler name, Dangerous, in there. Dangerous Dillon Dunn. Yeah.
Okay, so we got to explain this also. We play wrestling video games. We each have alter egos.
Right.
Dillon is Dangerous Dillon Dunn.
Triple D.
Triple D. And I am Hollywood Nick Silver.
And we were a tag team called Power and Glory.
Yeah, which is a grip off of an actual tag team called Power and
Glory.
Which,
I still don't remember. I still haven't looked up who that was.
They were from like the 80s.
Oh,
that was before your time. That was like when I was watching.
There was no chance for me then. Nah. Okay. Are we also gonna go into the to the breakup of Power and Glory?
Oh, we're gonna talk about how you turned on me.
No, we gotta say that for the rest of the podcast because that's gonna be a good 30 minutes by itself. But listen, I didn't turn on nobody. Short version. We each had our own thing going on. You know, I was wrestling my rivals. Nick was the Royal Rumble winner, and he won the Royal Rumble. Go to WrestleMania. He had his match versus John Cena, and there was an added.
It
variable.
was never explained why you got to be in that. It was supposed to be 1-on-1. This was finally my shot. We also should explain that I wasn't getting any TV time. I was getting no push. You was just wrestling everybody. This was my chance to finally break out on my own. I won the Royal Rumble. It was me and John Cena at WrestleMania. Main event.
All of a sudden, hey, who's that third person in the match?
It's a
triple threat.
It's a triple threat for no reason at all. And
I'm just in there. I wasn't anywhere near the top. But hey, listen, all right?
And who won that match again? Yeah, it wasn't me.
Let's just say John Cena didn't leave as the champ.
Yeah, it wasn't John Cena.
It wasn't John Cena. I ain't gonna say how I won either.
Okay, that part we won't.
We'll wait for that one.
We'll wait for that. Also, I think it's just gonna make me upset.
But going back to rappers. Since we've talked about this multiple times, who you think is like your top 5? And for me,
yeah, let's hear it.
I can't number it, but I would say Eminem.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Jay-Z.
Okay. Ooh.
What's that dude's name? Dr. Dre.
Okay.
So that's Eminem, Snoop Dogg,
that's
Jay-Z,
4.
Dr. Dre, and there's one more that I always forget. I always the last one always eludes me on who I always pick, but I guess that one's always up. That's a coin flip for me.
You know what? That's how I am too with any kind of like top 5. I can get those first 4.
Yeah, the first 4,
and then that fifth one.
But that fifth one can just be anyone. It could be Lil' Kim.
Really, Lil' Kim is in the running.
Kim up there.
Lil' Kim is in the running.
For me, yeah.
Wow.
Lil' Kim, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay, Kendrick.
Maybe depending on the day, Lil Wayne could be in there too.
I'm not mad at that. Okay.
It could be. That's a toughie for me.
That fifth. See, that also shows off our age difference, because so my 4 for sure is Eminem, also Jay-Z, also Ice Cube,
and
that's
for me.
Tupac.
Oh, Tupac.
And in that fifth one, it could be DMX, it could be Missy Elliott, it could be LL Cool J, it could be Run DMC a little bit.
Maybe NWA?
DJ Quick. I'm not going to put NWA because I truthfully maybe only have like a few songs from NWA. And whereas a lot of these other people, I have albums that I could pull from.
Yeah.
But that fifth spot right now, that fifth spot is going to go to DMX because after I listened to DMX a lot in the late 90s or when he was big.
Yeah.
When he died this year, I started listening to DMX again and I was like, man, DMX was good.
Yeah.
Started hearing songs I had never heard before.
Hey, we all talk about X Gonna Give It To You.
X Gonna Give It To You.
Where the Hood At?
Where the Hood, that's a good one.
Rough Riders.
Rough Riders Anthem, that's one of the big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got some.
He got heat. He's got some heat.
He does. All right, but also speaking in terms of as far as like what's like for me, it's like what's like your most popular song from those artists, and for me, as you know, with a lot of popular artists that I listen to, it's never the most popular song that I like from them.
That is the craziest thing.
For me.
Yeah, let's run through some of these. So, what's your favorite NWA song?
What's it called? Check
that super like up spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Express Yourself.
Express Yourself.
Yeah,
that's a very happy song.
Yeah.
That
was my first song I heard from them.
That's ridiculous. I have.
I heard that. I think I heard that more often and on a more consistent basis than Straight Outta Compton. For some weird reason.
That's amazing. They had it's okay. So Straight Outta Compton, After Police, like two of the big songs. Gangster. None of them doesn't resonate, but Express Yourself
is what I know them for.
That's crazy.
That's me.
And then your favorite Nas song?
What's it called? I Can.
Another very upbeat song for the kids.
It's a very upspirit.
It's got kids in it singing the chorus too. So, and so that's not If I Ruled the World or Nas Is Like or Ether.
Nope. I like
New York State of Mind.
I like If I Ruled the World.
Yeah,
I Can was like the first one that I was like, oh, that's Nas, huh?
That's amazing.
I think Eminem is more like, because I think my first was Slim Shady, the real Slim Shady.
Okay.
So that's more like popular.
Quick side note, that song came on the radio yesterday.
What?
No. Sorry, not the real Slim Shady. My Name Is his first song, and that song does not hold up well.
Oh no,
that song is so dumb.
No, it does not. You can't. I don't know if. That's kind of. I would not implore anyone, younger than us, to listen to.
That song was so dumb.
My Name Is.
I can't believe I was so into that song. We all were. Everybody was. I feel like even he doesn't even like. I don't think he even performs that song anymore.
It's very much a product of his time.
Yeah.
You can't listen to My Name Is in 2021 and be like, yo man, this thing is still as good as it. No,
it's not.
That was back in the 90s and the 80s where you could get away with some stuff. Even
in the 80s you couldn't.
Even does Slim Shady have like some stuff like that?
That album?
No, the song Real Slim Shady.
It's a little bit like that. You can find it's okay. The Real Slim Shady is okay now, but it's not as bad as My Name Is.
Oh yeah.
It holds up a little bit better. It's 50-50. Yeah,
Also, okay, so back to the weird songs that I know.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick Uma Thurman.
Oh, Fall Out Boy.
From Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Never heard of Fall Out Boy before Uma Thurman.
That is not their big song.
And hey, listen, I like it.
That's probably not even in their top 5. But that's me. I think all the songs. Okay, we should just start naming
Why
artists.
Not? Go down the list.
Okay, let's say. Okay, you said. Okay, Ice Cube. Yo, go to Ice Cube song.
Go to?
Uh-huh.
Good Day.
Okay, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good. I don't think that might be everybody's. So you might be number one on that one. So yeah, that was okay. How about Jay-Z?
Okay.
Oh, I don't like that.
So
I don't like the way you said that.
Jay-Z.
Oh, God.
I don't know many songs by Jay-Z himself that I like, but I do like the Linkin Park mix.
Come on.
Of the one we heard in the car the other day.
What was that? That was
what was it?
Encore.
Yeah, Encore. And
Numb?
Yeah.
Okay.
Numb and Encore. It's one of my favorite Jay-Z songs.
I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I mean, I like that song too. But, I mean, that's pretty down on the list.
Dr. Dre, I think, is... What's the one where he says, if I'm slipped, then I'm slipping?
Oh, they just played that on the radio the other day too. If I'm slipping, then I'm slipping, then I'm slipping.
And I told you that lyric, and you was like, "There's no way he said that."
I heard it.
Yeah,
I heard it.
You'll never see me slip. If I'm slipping, then I'm slipping.
This man sat down with a pen and a pad and said, "I'm about to write. I'm about to drop some bars." And you
get mad at me for bounce, 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 bounce.
Ignition Remix by R. Kelly is the worst song of all time. I want to get that out on episode 1.
What?
That is the worst song ever made in the history of music.
Bounce, bounce, bounce,
bounce, bounce, bounce, bounce, bounce, bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. Man. And he is celebrated as a songwriter.
Listen, I love that song. I heard that song every day on my way to school when I was young. It was always on the radio.
God. That song, he is celebrated as a songwriter. That song is off. He phoned that entire thing in, and nobody said a word.
Nah, I think that's one of... To me, that's the R. Kelly song for me. It's not If You Think You Can Fly. It's not
I Believe I Can Fly.
I Believe I Can Fly. It's not that. No. It's Ignition and Remix to me.
It's the remix to Ignition. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. Mama rolling that body. Got every man in here wishing. Sipping on coke and rum. I'm like, so what? I'm drunk. It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun. Bounce, 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 bounce. Bounce, bounce, bounce. This man is celebrated for his songwriting.
Wasn't he songwriting? Didn't Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wrote songs for Michael Jackson and Prince.
Hey, come on now. Give that man his credit.
He is the Boston Celtics of music. He has a ton of awards, and I get it to a certain degree, but also this is pretty bad. I can't support this, and this got nothing to do with his legal trouble. I mean, that's in a whole other category.
Hey man, he's fighting for his life.
Y'all killing me out here.
That was, I don't know how this man can be so serious and so emotional, but it's like the funniest thing he could have ever said at that moment.
Oh, y'all killing me.
Y'all killing me, man. Oh, that poor man.
All right, I'm sorry. If I never get caught slipping, because if I'm slipping, then I'm slipping.
I think you'll never see me slip, because if I slip, then I'm slipping.
I can't believe.
The thing is, even as a child, I was like, man, that's a hot line right there. I like that. You never see me slip, because if I slip, then I'm slipping.
Yeah, you know what? And again, he sat down with a paper and a pen and said, I'm going to write some. I'm just about to be just bars
if you
right
think about
here.
it really deep, that's a good line right there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you catch him slipping, then that means he was slipping. But if he ain't slipping, how you going to catch him slipping?
That made my head hurt.
See, that man was thinking that it was so good, it's so bad, it's good. It loops right around like a full 1080, and now it's good.
Oh God!
That even see me slip.
And the thing is that okay, so that's nothing but a G thing.
Dang, that's what it was. Yeah.
Which is one of the most iconic songs in rap history. Period. Yep. Definitely West Coast rap. And that's one. And that line, he snuck that in there, and I think nobody even realized how ridiculous that was until you brought it up for me.
Yeah.
And I think I heard like another comedian like question like, wait, what? What is he talking? How long? We just never even questioned how ridiculous this is. He's Dr. Dre.
Song was good. He endorsed Eminem. Look where Eminem is.
Snoop Dogg.
And that's right.
He's a billionaire.
He is, huh?
He found Snoop Dogg, and Snoop Dogg found other people and put them on the label, and then Eminem went and found 50 Cent. 50 Cent found the Game, and it's just all these people, and all of them is under the umbrella of Dr. Dre.
Shoot, can one of them find me?
Money Mike is out here
trying to make something.
Y'all call Money Mike?
Yeah, call me up. You can write my lyrics for me. I'll say whatever you want me to say. I'll sell myself out.
Just not R. Kelly or Dr. Dre. We need good lyrics.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said it.
Chimone. The best lyric.
All right.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Should we talk about the Michael Jackson deep picks? Because he's got a lot of songs.
Now, okay. What's your go-to Michael Jackson song?
Okay.
We should explain also. You're a way bigger Michael Jackson fan.
Oh,
I like Michael Jackson.
I think I'm probably the biggest Michael Jackson fan in the family.
Oh, your mom ain't gonna appreciate that.
Hey, she ain't listened to all of his music. There ain't no way she's heard Hollywood Tonight and like some of his more deep picks like Speed Demon.
It's about to be
there ain't
argument.
No way.
This is gonna be an argument with you and your mom.
There ain't no way she heard every single.
It's
Michael
between
Jackson
y'all two.
It's her fault.
I'm gonna go ahead and say I know I'm not the biggest Michael Jackson fan.
It's her fault. She the one that played all that Michael Jackson song when I was little in the car.
And then you just kept it going. You just took it a step further.
Once Spotify became a thing and I saw all his music, I'm like, I guess that's like what, half my playlist right there. Dang, that dog is up. That dog's trying to chime in. He's like, yo, what about Snoop Dogg?
That dog is like, yo, I'm the biggest Michael Jackson fan out here.
That dog was saying, it's like, man, y'all gonna leave me out the conversation. That's cold.
I should explain that we're in my garage and we ain't got the funds for a big fancy studio right now.
We ain't got no butler. We ain't got no juice.
We ain't got no
quote unquote.
We ain't even got the phone to put on the wall. So we
ain't even got no mic stand. We got a chair and 2 couches.
I wasn't gonna bring that up, but we do got the microphone sitting in the
just in a chair and a cup holder.
Yeah, in the cup holder of a chair.
And we just chilling.
Hey.
This is what we do.
Humble beginnings. Humble beginnings.
Hey, listen.
We're going to make it.
Even like Superman started off as a baby.
I'm trying to decide if that was really profound or you just pulled that. That was pretty
Is it not
good.
true? I mean, come on now. He started off as a baby. That man didn't just come out the womb.
He wasn't
buff.
He just you're right.
Come on now.
You're right.
Even Batman had to be poor. Well, he didn't have to be poor.
Batman
was
you just blasphemed the name of Batman.
All right, hold up.
To even
at some point in the Wayne family line, somebody in that family had to be poor.
But it wasn't Bruce.
It wasn't Bruce, and it probably wasn't his dad.
Nah.
But someone in that family started off poor.
Somebody had to work their way up, so that one day, one of their great grandsons could put on a costume. Oh God.
And then put on the costume.
Okay, I was gonna skip past that whole part. I was gonna say just to, just to watch over the city in a costume.
Can I also just point out while we on the Batman thing, how is it that every iteration of Batman watches his parents get killed, he just watches it? He doesn't run away.
He doesn't try to jump in.
He doesn't jump in. He doesn't run away. He just I guess it's the shock of it all.
Yeah, he was frozen with fear.
Yeah, but it's I'd be scared out of my mind.
Maybe that's part of the origin story of why he became somebody who doesn't just stand there anymore. He wants to be proactive. He wants to go after the people.
It's better than what they did in.
He wants nobody to go through what he went through.
It's better than what they did in Batman vs Superman, when that man was just in a cave of bats and they lifted him off the ground. It was just
I love Batman. I love all things Batman.
Oh yeah, well, we should mention Nick over here is the Batman man.
Oh yeah,
like he is 100% Batman all the way.
Batman movies, TV shows, comic books, video games. I have consumed it all. And because I know so much about video games, Batman, I can honestly say, the scene where all the bats lift him out of the cave and what was that, Batman vs Superman is the dumbest scene I have ever seen in a Batman movie, and that's saying something.
Oh, you watched the Adam West stuff. It was a bunch of dumb stuff in there.
Was that. But see, that show at least it swerved into it. Right. It was like
it swerved into the shark repellent.
We know that's shark repellent.
But that's why I like it though.
Yeah, that's with that. Yeah, a lot of people like, okay, this show is.
Yeah, I think honestly that's why people honestly were not that fond of the Batman vs Superman, because it was like it's trying so hard to be serious, and you got scenes like that where that boy is being carried out by bats.
I want to believe that he had a concussion.
Yeah, man, I was just all in his head.
Failed. Yeah, there's no way bats lifted him back to safety.
I mean, you need maybe. How old was he? Like 7 years old?
Somewhere around that age, yeah.
So I don't know, like the average weight of a 7-year-old, but I don't think bats are that strong.
Even if there's a swarm of them, I don't think. And he fell kind of a long way.
Yeah, you would need at least 1,000 of
them. And they're gonna have to like really.
And they still have to flap. So like even if he's being carried, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's like, yo, what's going on? Like you on a waterbed or something.
And this wasn't even a cartoon where you probably could have got away with it. This was a live action movie.
It's a live action.
And they depicted a child being carried
by bats.
How
is it that we got an origin movie for Superman but not Batman? I mean, I get the origin of Batman has been.
Well, yeah, Batman Begins.
Oh, is that Batman? In that movie, is that like the
bats carrying him from the cave? No, that was Batman vs Superman where that happened. Batman Begins was an origin movie, but I don't think. Actually, that might be like the only origin movie they ever did for Batman. Because the Michael Keaton movie, he was just Batman.
Hey, Dark Knight, the best Batman movie of all time. He was already Batman. In fact, he was already chasing Scarecrow.
Well, that at least was a sequel to Batman Begins. They didn't have to set anything up. Yeah, I think there's only ever been one origin movie. There's been depictions of the parents getting killed in the alley, but he's already Batman. We don't see the struggle of him becoming Batman.
Right. We don't see it where he loses a whole bunch first off.
Yeah.
We don't see his L's.
We only see the W's. I was about to say the same thing. We don't see the L's he took. Him flying off the building.
But the weird thing, we always see Spider-Man's L's. Spider-Man be carrying every L he can.
Reason, every time they reboot Spider-Man, they're like, no, we got to show Uncle Ben getting killed again.
We got to show him sucking at Spider-Man for the first 5 months.
He goes to jump off the building and he just falls.
He can't do it.
He doesn't even know how to use
He's just directing grannies across the street.
He doesn't know how to use it.
He doesn't know what he's doing.
The dog wants to chime in again. This dog has a lot to say about Spider-Man.
Hey, look. That dog need to either calm it down or get on this couch.
By the way, we don't have a dog. I don't know whose dog this is.
Hey, who said that dog belongs to anybody? Why you assume that dog is just being owned by somebody? That dog is a free
property
dog.
of no one.
That dog is out on his own life, on his own time.
Good God. All right, let's wrap this up. We hit on so many different topics.
Hey, look, all we saying is Batman versus Superman. Okay, I'm gonna tell you like this. Iron Man versus Captain America, I can understand. They're both basically humans.
Yeah.
I know we're gonna get into that argument, but they're both basically humans. Yeah, Captain America's a super soldier, but like Iron Man basically has magic. So it's a little bit like, okay, fine, you could fight. Those two could fight.
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman. As I told you when we went to see that movie, if Batman doesn't beat Superman in the first 5 minutes, that's game over. Superman kills him outright. Depending on who's writing this story, Superman can kill Batman without even knowing
he could. Absolutely. He could kill. Well, that was what Batman said he could kill everybody.
Yeah.
He could kill all of us. Why should we trust him?
Yeah, why should we trust this guy who tried to save the world?
Well, that actually is the reason why. But Batman was like, nah, man.
Hey, look, all right. All the collateral damage that I do, I don't mean to hurt people.
Okay, yeah.
But when Superman did all that collateral damage, he killed people, though.
I do have an issue with that. Batman acted like he ain't never accidentally killed some people while he was fighting Penguin.
Oh, we gonna talk about all those people who got hit by that Joker gas?
Yeah. I wonder how many times Riddler had a bomb on like an orphanage, and Batman didn't figure out the riddle within a allotted time.
How many times has Catwoman jacked somebody?
Catwoman had already been stealing before, so that Batman could get a clue as to where she was going to be at next.
Look, Batman needs to open his eyes and close his zipper.
What?
That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
What are you accusing him of?
Hey, listen. All I know is that every Batman story with him and Catwoman, it's always this tension, and I'm like,
you need to stay off the internet.
I think Batman needs to wake up. Thank you, dog. See, dog got my back.
God, this dog needs to shut up. All right. Well, we've talked about rapper names. We talked about sports names.
We talked about the origins of our nicknames. We've talked about Batman. Somehow we snuck in a Batman conversation. Rappers. We already got a special guest.
Episode
1, and we
introduced our special guest, the dog.
Dog from down the street.
Dog from down the street. That's gonna be his name. Yep.
Now we're not sure if he's always gonna be in every episode. We gotta talk to his people. His like people gotta talk to us, and we,
I get the feeling he's gonna be around.
I don't know. Maybe. Look, guys, we're not exactly. We ain't rolling in dough, so we as little money we can pay as possible. I don't want to have to pay dog from down the street for every appearance.
We're not putting him on payroll.
We ain't even on the payroll. We own the podcast. We ain't even on the payroll.
We got our names is on the podcast.
We over here. We got 2 couches, and they don't even belong to us.
That's hilarious.
So as long as we can get as few people in here that's not on the payroll as possible, that's fine.
Hey.
Shoot, I said the dog ain't gonna be on the payroll. All of a sudden he stopped.
Yeah, now the dog got quiet.
Like,
we should have
opened. Pay for this? Oh shoot!
Man, he over there flipping over his dog bowl right now.
That dog about to go make his own
I've been
podcast.
swindled.
It's called Dog from Down the Street.
The true adventures of Dog from Down the Street.
All right. Also, we should also mention, I don't know if we're going to do it right after this, but we are also going to be doing a wrestling podcast specifically devoted to wrestling because we both watch a lot of wrestling, mostly me.
I don't know about both of us watch a lot of wrestling.
I watch a lot.
Okay,
Let me rephrase that. Go. I watch a lot of wrestling.
I haven't watched wrestling.
Nick hasn't watched anything but like bits and pieces of WWE in about
bits and pieces.
What, a month or so?
Oh, it's been longer. I'd say since spring. I haven't been watching a lot of stuff.
But yeah, that's probably like I said, I don't know if we're gonna do it right after this. We do know about all those. Oh man,
we'll just be on the lookout.
Oh.
We'll get there. We'll get to all of that stuff. All right.
Thank you for listening. Always remember: wash your hands, cover your mouth, eyes to the street.
Public service announcement.
That's all.
Oh, that's okay.
I was going to lead up to a joke, but it was actually serious because COVID is a serious thing, and I'm sick of wearing masks because all these people out here are like, man, masks suck.
Here we go.
I hate masks.
Get off your soapbox, liberal.
I don't even know how to read. You gonna call me a liberal? I ain't even been to a library.
What?
Gonna call me a liberal? Man, we already breaking up. It's over. I'm making my own podcast. Cut the mic. I'm out of here.